Oh my gosh. Hello, Hachi. What? 2.0s? What? Yeah, 2.0s are real. I told you it was gonna happen. I said sometime this year, and it is indeed sometime this year. Also, yes, the chat still is broken, so sorry. It's gonna be tiny and like impossible to read, and also ugly. So I'm sorry. I don't know why it's like broken, but you know, it just is. It just is. I don't know. I am praying, hoping that by the time the event rolls around, that YouTube will have sorted itself out, and we won't have to deal with this black box of destruction. Ugh, I hate it. I hate looking at it with my eyes. I miss the old chat. It was so simple and easy to read, and it wasn't this. But you know, that's just the way it's gotta be, I guess. I really don't know. I really don't know why it's broken. So yeah. Hello, welcome. Also, the stream might be like, it might be kind of short. I don't know why, but like all of a sudden when I was coming home today, like my throat like kind of started hurting. I have no idea what I did. I must have been talking too much. But like, yeah, I don't know. All of a sudden my throat was just like really, really hurting. So I've got like some water. I'll be drinking a lot of water. I mean, I already drink a lot of water. I drank like my whole entire like water bottle today, which I don't usually do. I usually only drink like maybe like at most like half of my water, or like not even like three quarters of my water bottle. That's how much I usually drink in a day, and they're big water bottles. So yeah, so I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to me. Hello, welcome. But yeah, so clap. Sorry, I wanted to clap, but I didn't want to clap super loud. So 2.0s are happening. It's real. It's really happening this time. Yay! just not right now. Right now you get regular BBB. You get 1.0 BBB. Yeah. So yeah, you all know I've been planning this for like quite a long time. Thank you. I'm really glad that they are getting like a much warmer reception, at least so far. We've only had it been announced for like what, 3 days now. But yeah, you all know that I've been planning this for a really long time. Pretty much since we debuted, I've been planning to do re-debuts. You know, because like I've stated before, these models are old art. Like I made these in 2021 when I was still in high school. So, you know, like it is what it is. You might ask yourselves, well, BBB, why didn't you just like not do it until like you had the models to a point where you were happy with them? I was happy with them. That's the thing. I was happy with them. I was like, you know what? I put this all together, and I think for what I have, which is nothing. Like I had no budget for the models. All of the money that I had went into like actually making like the company and stuff, and you know, that sort of thing. So for what I had, I was perfectly content with this. I was perfectly happy with my skills, and yeah. But now I have learned a lot more. And even since I made the 2.0 models, I think that my style has changed even more since then. So, you know, will there be 3.0s? I don't know. Maybe someday, but for right now, I'm pretty happy with them. I'm also really happy with how they've been rigged. I think that my live 2D rigging has gotten like even like more. Oh no 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 no! Sorry. It disconnected. I don't know why. Okay. We're back. We're back for reals. Sorry, I don't know what happened. Where was I? Oh yeah. So now, like the way that the models are now, I think that they're a lot more like personalized for everybody. Cause you know, like I actually like I talked to them. Like I wasn't able to talk to the talents, you know, when I was first like rigging everything. So, you know, this was like a really good opportunity to hear what they would want their models to be able to do. You know, within reason. Like I'm not a miracle worker, okay? I have my limitations. I have improved at Live 2D, but I am no god yet. But you know, I can at least make us look a little more three-dimensional. I think that like especially in the face, I think adding like the little like nose bridge shine, I think that really added a lot of character. It's surprising, but like, you know, I get where people come from now, like wanting their anime characters to have like more defined noses, because usually with VTubers, like, you know, it got like kind of like how my nose looks, where it's just like a little dot. But like, yeah, it really adds more like 3 dimension to the face when you like turn to the side, and like it actually looks like a human face turning to the side, you know. Sorry, take another drink of water. But yeah, also like the physics, I've learned a lot more. But, like, it's kind of embarrassing, but like for these models, I used like a lot of like skinning and stuff. So and also I at the time I really just did not know how to rig like fur or hair. That's why like my model right now, like you see like the hair movements, the hair movement isn't like super, it's not like wavy like how hair is, you know. But with the new model, you know, I learned to like section out, not, well, would section out be the right word? I don't know, but like I learned to like really like do more detailed hair movements, because like, you know, with hair, it's not just like one solid piece, you know. It's like it's got layers to it. I've heard like when you draw hair to think of it more like a ribbon, you know. And I think that makes like a lot more sense, or like think of it like as a piece of fabric of some kind, you know. And I think that made a lot of sense. I'm sorry the stream is like really super laggy. I do not know what's happening. Oh, it's because the bitrate is higher. I like when I was like recording the videos for like the model showcases, I changed the bitrate so that like the videos would be like in better quality, because when I recorded them, they were like they were so blurry. I was like, what the heck happened? hello, welcome. Yeah, I didn't understand what had happened, because like I would record it, and then I would be like, oh wow, I did a really good job, you know, doing all the movements and stuff, and then I would open up the video to check, and it would be like super pixelated. So yeah, so I had to like change settings in OBS to be able to like record it properly, which I did. If I do say so myself. I think I did a good job. At least I hope I did. Like it was a little bit hard, because some people have like more toggles than others, and also a lot of us have like different kinds of toggles. Hello, welcome. So like for my model, for example, I have those like hyper realistic TM eyes. Nobody else has those. No one else has those kinds of eyes. So like, but they have. I have like the same key, like linked to a different expression for like a different character. So you know, it's just it's hard to keep track of them all. Good, good. I'm glad you think that the eyes are scary. That's what I was going for. Well, I was going for more like unsettling. Make you go, oh, why? Why does it do that? I don't know. Because I like it. That's my answer. I like it. I love my hyper realistic TM eyes. I wish I had it for all my models. All of my 2 models. Hooray! Now the next order of business that I have is like getting more equipment for everybody, because I want everybody to be able to use VBridger, which like all of the models have like they're all VBridger compatible, but not everybody has like the proper equipment to use VBridger. So I made like a separate model that doesn't require it. It's mostly just for like the mouth motions, so that we can make our mouths like go side to side. You'll see what I mean. You can kind of see it like in a couple of the model showcases. It's like I'll like move my face or my mouth to the side. I can't do it on here because it's not rigged for it. But you know, I'll like move my mouth to the side, and then like it'll move like that. It also goes up and down. Yes, we can do the Doki bird face. I'm sure some of you have seen that meme floating around on Twitter. I got ahead of the curve. All right, I did. The second I saw that, I was like, oh crap! I gotta go back. I gotta do that. And I did. So yeah, so we can do the like. I can't do it on this model, but like that scared surprised face. Yeah, we can do that. It's not like as super. It's not as super defined as like Kayami's, but I do love her models. I love her rigging. I also really like her Vocaloid covers. So you know, they're a big inspiration of mine. So you know, when I saw that starting to trend, I was like, oh gosh, I gotta jump on that. So don't be surprised if you see that being done. The hard part was like figuring out like for that like rig. The hard part was like figuring out like what parameter to key it under. Cause like we have like one keyframe where it's like the mouth can like move up, but I didn't have it rigged so that it could go down too. And so then the hard part became like making sure that like the mouth stays at like a normal position when you're not like drooping your face or anything. So yeah, it was a little hard. And speaking of that, I also for VTube Studio, because like a lot of like VTuber model rigging, like most of it has to do with like live 2D, you know, like the actual rigging of the model. But I would argue that a good percentage of like what makes a VTuber model look good is like how it's set up with VTube Studio, because like you could have, and I think was it maybe like Shy Lily that said it, but like someone somewhere has said that like you could have the most like beautifully rigged model in existence, but if you just stay completely still and like barely move, it's not going to be entertaining. So that, you know, you gotta like I tried to make sure that the models like are really responsive to movement. And also like for for facial tracking, I mainly I mainly wanted the hi Blythe. Oh my gosh, we got Leah and Blythe. Oh, did I not say hi to Leah? I can't remember if I did. Anyways, hi both of you. Hi, hello. Where was I? Oh yeah. So for like the facial tracking, I only like really went into detail on mine, just because like I didn't want to like I didn't want to rig them, like I didn't want to rig everybody's to my face, you know, because like, cause, you know, I always play Yume-Nikki music, like we all don't have the same face, so you know I didn't want to like rig everybody's model to like my face settings. That sounds weird, but you know it makes sense. So yeah, I didn't want to rig everybody's face the same, because you know everybody's face looks different. Everybody like moves different, especially for the eyes, because you know some people have like hooded eyes. Some people's eyelids just like sit lower on their face, you know. So like I can't in good faith rig everybody's I can't in good faith rig everybody's face exactly the same and then like have it not work as well with someone. You know what I mean? So yeah. So it's not out of me being lazy. It's just, you know, I want these models to be like as compatible with everybody as they possibly can. Oh, I don't know why my camera just disconnected when I'm not using my phone for once, so yeah, I don't know. Everything's bugging today. Yeah, I'm also glad that people like the little mascots that I added. Those the so you might wonder like why do only Leah and Meguro have like holding mascots toggles? That's because they're the only ones that asked. so like so yeah so like I only had like a couple like special request facial expressions and whatnot. So like I said, the mascots were special request. Griffin's umbrella was a special request, and Leah when her eyes like go dark, that was also a special request. Yeah, and I guess the hyper realistic eyes are a special request, but I don't know if I would count those because that's just me wanting stuff for my own model. So I don't know if I would really necessarily count those. Oh well. Yeah, I'm trying to say like, do I have any more like information? I don't want to like go like super detailed into like the makings of the models, because I want to save that. I want to do like how when we first debuted, I did like a stream afterwards that like kind of went into detail on how I designed everybody. I want to do that again. It smells like incense in here. I wonder if someone's like burning incense downstairs or something. Sorry, that just distracted me. Or maybe it's like a new air freshener thing. I don't know. But yeah, so I wanna go more in depth on like the character designs and like, you know, my thought process in redesigning them after the re-debuts. So I'll refrain from speaking for the designs, but you know, like I said, like I already said before, you know, me and Meguro are the only ones that like kind of for the most part stayed the same. My thought process was just, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, and that's what I did. I really liked the look of me, of VBB, and And like I think that Meguro's like silhouette as like a sushi, like I feel like that was already perfect, you know? Like, you know, when they talk about like doing the zoom out test for VTubers to see if like if your design is cluttered or not, Meguro works perfectly. Her concept is she's sushi. If you zoom out, she looks like sushi. It's perfect. It's genius. I am Dai Tensai character designer. slash J, don't worry. I'm not that full of myself. Yeah, I think that's like all the major information with the 2.0 stuff. Oh, also, surprise, I don't know if I might have the same background when I debut, maybe potentially. I don't know, because like I commissioned. Oh, excuse me. I commissioned a new background, and like, you know, I set the deadline to be August 31st, and so it's like, yeah, like about midway through August, and I haven't heard anything. So like I'm a little nervous, because, you know, like that might just be like normal. You know, like on VGen it still says that like it's in queue, so I don't know if they're actively working on it, and it kind of freaks me out. Like, you know, no hate to the artist. I know for a fact they are doing their absolute best. I am just paranoid. It's entirely a me thing. Cause like I don't normally commission people. I'm more of a like I'll just do it myself kind of girl. But, you know, like I tried so hard not to fall into the trap that I did in our original debuts and just like make everything by myself, because that's just too much. Okay, like it's one thing to like make all the models myself. It's another thing to make all the models, edit all the backgrounds, make all the logos, make the intro outro cards, I did make some of the music. Like I made my little jingle in the intro. I made that. Most of them were just like random assets from GarageBand. Yes, I used GarageBand. Music producers, feel free to hate me, because I know absolutely nothing about music production at all whatsoever. I'm terrible at it. That's why, like, I've said this before, like when we first debuted, I actually made all of the background music for everybody, all the original ones, but the ones for specifically Meguro and Griffin were just so bad. They were so bad that I was like, I cannot present this. I cannot let them use that music. A little bit. I'm a little bit of a control freak. Just a little. But it's also because, like, that's expensive. And again, like, we are not $1 million company. Not in the slightest. So, you know, you gotta make do with what you have. Yeah, I think also, like, my that is very true. I am definitely a perfectionist. But I think like even my logo design has gotten way better. Like I'm really proud of like the new logo for like the company. I think it looks very glossy, very juicy, very edible. Yeah, I'm gonna be mad. I swear to God, if people, when we start using like our new models and stuff, if people start saying stuff like, oh, I miss the old Sunrise Galaxia models. They were so quirky and charming. I wish they would bring those back. I'm going to be livid. I will. Oh my gosh, that will drive me absolutely insane. I swear, if people start commenting that, I'll be like, where were you? Where were you then? That's not what people were saying when we first debuted. Where's the energy? Sometimes I want to eat our logo too, but or not like Leah. Sorry, you guys are commenting like so close to each other that like in my brain they're merging the letters. But yeah, I will be mad. I will be mad if people start like trying to like nostalgia gaslight me or something. I don't know what to call it. But just know. If you say that, I'm gonna be like, how dare you? I don't know. Honestly, I feel like if anybody wanted to do a stream with their old models, like, I guess I don't have a problem with it. But it's like, why would you? Because like the new models, they're just objectively better, you know. And I'm allowed to say that. I'm allowed to say that because it's my art. But yeah, they're just like better in like every capacity. So I just feel like, I mean, unless it's like maybe like for like April Fools or something, we'll use the old ones. I don't know. But like honestly, if people thought that like these models look bad, you do not want to see the beta models. Yes, there are beta models. We've got Sunrise Galaxia Lost characters. Get ready for Graggle Simpson, the VTuber. Because we got him, kinda. Except more anime than Graggle Simpson. I'll probably show it when I do like the stream that I was talking about afterwards with like all the like in-depth stuff. But yes, we do have lost characters. Well, I mean, it's not like lost media, because like I still have all their files or stuff. All I made for them was just like the models. You know, I drew the art and I rigged it poorly. But yeah, we'll get to them. I'll let it be a surprise. But all that I will say about those characters is that none of them are us. Okay, so let me tell you all a little story. All right, so when I was in high school, I'm talking like decently years ago. I'm not gonna say how long because I don't want to like age myself. But so when I was still in high school and I was just starting to learn Live 2D, like I just bought like the free trial. I had already like planned out like the first 5 of us, right? I planned out like what our concepts will be. I had like little rough sketches of what we will potentially look like. And then I thought to myself, you know, I don't want to start off with like just set out dead straight making our models, because I don't know how this program works. And at the time there were barely any tutorials on Live 2D. There was maybe like I know there was one from a YouTuber that was like showing you how to make like a girl from some like seasonal anime. So I used that a lot. And then there's the girl who's like, her theme was like peaches. I think her name was like Momo or something. I can't remember. It's like Momoe BT something like that. But like those were the only ones that I could find, honestly. There was like nowadays like you can look up X Live 2D tutorial, like Live 2D tutorial how to make X thing move, and you'll find it most likely. But back when I was starting out, like, you know, 2020, like early 2020s era, like those the pandemic sound like a southerner, the pandemic the pandemic years, there was like no live 2D tutorials. Oh, and there were like the official ones on like the official live 2D account, but that doesn't show you how to make anime girls. So I used what little I had, and you know, like I said, I thought to myself, you know, I don't want to start off just making like our main models without like any sort of experience and without like really knowing what I'm doing. So I planned out. Originally, I planned to do just like 2 practice models, but then that progressed to 4. So like I made one that was like the very earliest one, and then I did the second one that was a little more complicated, and then I did a third one that was like around the same level of complicated, and then I made the 4th one that was like supposed to be like, that was the last one before I actually like got to work making our final ones. And yeah, those 4, the lost 4, I suppose you could call them, they were a start. Let's just say that they were a start. But you know, you got to start somewhere. A very wise cartoons character once said, the first step to, or sucking at something is the first step to being sort of okay at something. So yeah. But I'll show you just how bad things could have been had I not been smart and like did a couple practice rounds. I really do think that like the practice models were like the smartest decision I could have made when it came to making our first set. Yep, Jake the dog. Yes. I love Adventure Time. Always have. Yeah, so that's the story. That's the story of how I learned to do live 2D. And then, you know, like once I started like making our official models, there were plenty more tutorials on like how to do certain things and like make stuff like even more pretty. You know, like how when we blink, you know, you see like our eyes like bounce and stuff. I wouldn't have thought to do that. I would have never thought, but there were tutorials to do that. And even like with the arms moving, I had seen like a couple of VTubers had like models where like, you know, their arms would move like this. But I didn't know how to do that. Like, I kind of thought that it was like like it was literally like rigged to their arms. But no, it is not. For me, all I did for like our arms was I just made them like rotate, and then I added physics to them. That's it. I learned fast. But like, you know, obviously these ones are not like perfect. So and the new ones aren't perfect. They're, you know, they have more character that way. That's my justification. It just gives them character. Oh my goodness, it is getting like super dark outside. I'm just noticing. Like, it's usually not super dark. I guess the summer truly is ending. Aww. I'm sad. I don't want summer to end. I didn't even get to go swimming at all this year. I could have, because my friends have a pool, but, well, that's not true. One of my other friends, I went swimming at their house, but their pool is freezing cold. But I barely got to go swimming at all this year. That sucks. Yeah, I think that like getting live 2D is worth it if you want to like make a career off of it. If you're planning to just do it like as a hobby, I don't know. I don't know if it would be like necessarily worth it, but like definitely if you're like I wanna learn to make like live 2D models, and I want to like I wanna like do commissions and stuff like that. That sounds great. Honestly, I don't think there could be enough live 2D riggers. Like, especially nowadays where like, you know, the price for like a VTuber model is like it can get up to like the thousands of dollars range. You know, like especially like if you do it for like double price, like that I'm sure people will like jump on that opportunity. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's I don't know if there's any like not as legal ways of obtaining it. I don't think I can say if there are, even if I did. But yeah, like that's I have the license. I paid for it. I get emails like every month about it. So, you know, Live 2D, don't come for me saying, "Oh, are you not did you not legally obtain our service?" Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I have the billing statements to prove it. So they can't accuse me of nothing. just because I mod stuff and stuff like that, it just makes life more fun. But yeah, for the most part, I buy everything legally just because I watch Barbie movies sometimes on not as legal sites. But in my defense for the Barbie movies, they don't put them on any streaming service. So what am I supposed to do? Just not watch Barbie movies? Are you kidding? Thankfully I have most of them on DVD. But, you know, like the later ones, the early to mid 2010s ones before they started putting them on Netflix, like, come on. Do you really expect me? Do you expect me to use my hard-earned money to buy freaking Barbie and her sisters and the puppy chase? Absolutely not! That movie was garbo! Sorry, spoiler alert. Spoiler alert for my huge Barbie review. I was not a fan of Barbie and her sisters in a puppy chase. Also because it confused me into thinking that it was the other puppy movie. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. They have the exact same title. I cannot be put on blame for that. No, I refuse. Well, I mean, clearly the puppies are like part of the Barbie canon because they appeared in the mermaid one, the one with like the dolphins and stuff. So yeah, like the puppies are part of the Barbie canon now, even though I could have sworn Barbie has like 7 different dogs. Oh well, whatever. let's give her an 8th. Cause why not? But yeah, oh yeah, speaking of Barbie, I've been catching up. I've been catching up on some crazy Barbie lore, okay? Let me tell you. I found out, did you all know that there was supposedly going to be a Barbie as Sleeping Beauty movie? Cause I didn't. It was going to come out like either like at the very beginning or like when the Three Musketeers came out. But they never actually made it, most likely because Disney copyrighted the Princess Aurora name. So yeah, oh well. What a shocker, you know. Disney copyrights a name that is just like so freaking broad and also was already the name of the princess when the story came out. But okay, whatever. It would have been nice to have another Barbie movie based on a Tchaikovsky ballet, but you know, oh well. Yeah, so that's why Sleeping Beauty is the only ballet that will never get mentioned in any of the Barbie movies. Oh well. That, and I found out that there was like a live show that was like Barbie at the Symphony, where they would have like clips from different movies and like have it set to like an actual orchestra that was in it. Oh my gosh, that sounds so cool. They need to bring that back. I would pay good money to go to a Barbie symphony. Absolutely. You've heard of the Sonic Symphony? You've heard of the Miku Symphony. Get ready for the Barbie Symphony. That's what I would go to. Yeah, I think it was just really hard for them to do movies based on like fairy tales, just because like Disney already did so many, you know? Like Disney, they already did like Snow White, Sleeping Beauty, Cinderella. You know, like they got like so many of like the big popular princess stories. So you know that's probably why they did Rapunzel like their second movie, because that was like one of the few ones that Disney hadn't gotten to yet. They also kind of technically did the Snow Queen before Disney, so way to go, Mattel! You got two. You got two of them. And the Nutcracker. You know, I was very surprised that there was never like a Nutcracker like animated Disney movie. I know that they made like the Nutcracker Four Realms one, but I think that one like kind of flop or something, like, cuz I never heard anything come after that. I don't even know like if the Disney Nutcracker movie was like anywhere remotely similar to the actual ballet. I don't know. I know. It really sucks that, you know, Disney just was like, "No, you can't make stuff from fairy tales. That's our thing." Cuz like honestly, controversial, well, maybe possibly hot take. I don't really know. I don't know anything about Descendants. But I would say that the Ever After High, that doll line, those designs are like a million times better than than the Descendants ones. The Descendants ones are really boring. They are. Like they all look the same. At least like all the characters that I've seen, like from like the bad guys, like the villain side, they're so boring. It's just like black plus like whatever color. Like the like purple girl and the blue one, they look exactly the same. I confuse them all the time. I know the purple one is the Maleficent one. I don't know what the blue one is. But like they look the same. They look the same. They're just like girl, black clothes, blue hair and pronouns. That's it. That's all there is. I don't know. Maybe like in like I don't know, how many movies are there? Are there like 4 Descendants movies now? Either way, like in those movies, like maybe like later on in the franchise they like do a little more with the designs, but the ones that I've seen, boring, lame. Mattel's designs though, those 8. Those are just, they have so much more character. I think because like Mattel wasn't like basing them off of any like pre-existing, like they weren't basing them off of like a specific version of the fairy tale characters. It's just like this fairy tale character that has like such a nebulous design, you know, like really, like, okay, when you think about like Snow White or something, like her main, the base characteristics of Snow White is she has like black hair, fair skin, red lips. that's her concept. And like the apples, because like she eats the poison apple, so like that's such like a broad description that like I think Mattel got away with so much more just because like all they had was just like broad descriptions of these fairy tale characters, whereas for Descendants, they're based on the Disney versions of those characters. When you think of like Disney Snow White, you think like, yeah, she's got the black hair and the red lips and the fair skin, but her colors are like red, blue, yellow, and white. So that already like kind of limits you, since you're basing a character off of this like pre-established character. You know. I think that's why Monster High also got like really super creative with their designs too. Like even like with like Frankie Stein, like where you think of like Frankenstein, and like he's green, has stitches, monster. That's there you go. That's still like a pretty like basic character, So yeah, that's my hot take, maybe possibly. I don't know how I will be fair, I never really like got into Ever After High. But I was super into Monster High, so by proxy, I watched like a couple of the like webisodes of Ever After High. And I was very disappointed when they canceled it, when they canceled the doll line. And now what are they making? What has I guess they're working on like the new Monster High dolls. The new Monster High dolls look good though. I will say I was not thrilled about Laguna no longer being blue. I was not thrilled about that, but honestly, her design has grown on me. The one that I like the least out of the new Monster High cast is Claudine. Claudine was my favorite. Claudine was my favorite as a kid. I loved her design so much, but like I feel like they did her dirty with the new one. Like she looks kind of dorky, and that's not the Claudine I know. But like other than that, I've liked pretty much all the ones that I've seen, except for there was one doll of Toralei, the orange cat girl, or werecat I should say. There was one doll for her that was like, she had like long hair. That was not the look. Her like, even like I saw like a picture where somebody just like, they had that doll, but they cut her hair like a bit shorter, and that looked like 10 times better. she just looks better with short hair, so I don't know what they were thinking. I do also like that that like the new Monster High dolls have like they have different body shapes. I like that. I think that's cool. Not just from like, that's good representation for like young girls that might not look like the Monster High, the like original Monster High dolls, but like just like in general, like as like a doll collector, like it's cool to see, like different sculpts and stuff. That's why I think some of the more unique dolls, like the skeleton girl, or like the dragon girl who had like the like scales molded onto her body, I think those are like the coolest dolls, because they changed the formula a little bit. Yeah, I'm just a really big fan of Monster High. I always have been. Though I haven't watched any of the new show, and I didn't watch the like live action movie. I was not really a big fan of like the design for the live action movie. I'm sure that it was a Nickelodeon original movie. let's be clear. I don't think that the movie would be like anything groundbreaking. I think we all knew that. And you know, I wasn't one of the people who was like hating on the cast, you know, for like being of a different ethnicity or something like that. Whatever. Who cares? Who cares about that? I just like, I don't know. It just wasn't my vibe. And also the costumes were not very Monster High. But again, you know, it's a Nickelodeon original movie, so I understand there was no way they were going to be getting like that high quality fashion. That doesn't mean that I can't be disappointed with it though. Seeing what they had to work with. But yeah, the dolls are cute. That's my 2 cents. Except for Ghoulia. I changed my mind. Most of the dolls are cool, except for Ghoulia and Claudine's redesign. I don't like those. Ghoulia's is like, her original design was just so cute. I like it. But the new one, boring, lame, do not vibe. It does not really match her like Brainiac character. She just looks like a hipster. That's my feelings. Oh yeah, I loved Abby. She was cute. I like her new design too. I think I like the more like, not necessarily like cooler color palette, because you know she already had like colder colors, but like I guess it's more focused on like the like dark blues and purples. At least that's from like the dolls that I've seen. That's what they look like. But yeah, I'm excited to see like more characters show up in like doll form. You know, I'm especially excited for Luna Matthews, the Mothman girl. Ooh, cause like her doll, I have her doll. She is so cute. She's one of my favorites. So I'll be very curious to see what if they make her, how they'll redesign her. I hope she'll be just as cute. I used to have like all of the Monster High movies. Maybe that's what I'll do after I finish watching all the Barbie movies. I'll watch all the Monster High movies. But like I don't know where half of them went. So hold on. Now I gotta look it up. See how many Monster High movies there are. Okay, so I had like the original, like the 2D one. Yeah, she's really cute. She doesn't necessarily look like she's like, her skin is like yellow. They went more for like the moth look than the Mothman look, I think, but she's still really cute and I love her. So, okay, so when the Monster High movies that I had like the original, like the 2D animated like new Ghoul at school. I had that. I had the one where they were like roller skate racing. I had that one. That one I think was in like a double pack. I swear I had the like Why Do Ghouls Fall in Love, and I had the Skull Island one. I swear. Or Skull Shores. That's what it's called. Not Skull Island. That's like King Kong or something. But I had the Skull Shores one. Yeah, and I had like Freaky Fusion, 13 Wishes. I had the Boo York one. And I had the one where like the goth kids take in I think his name is like Jackson Jekyll. Cause like everybody's like monster racist. So yeah, I had like, I swear I had like all of the original ones and like the first movie for the reboot. But like the Skull Shores one and the Why Do Ghouls Fall in Love, it just disappeared. Like I don't have them now. So I don't know if like when I moved it, those movies somehow got like thrown out. I didn't think that they did, because like, you know, when I was like packing stuff up and stuff, Mama B asked me, she was like, we've got like all these like Barbie and Monster High movies, do you want to keep them? And I was like, absolutely yes, I want to keep them. So, you know, I thought that I still had them, but you know, now that I think about it, I think some of them I just had like recorded on our DVR maybe, and so when we got rid of our cable, might have like deleted all those. I could have, maybe I didn't have them in the first place. Maybe I just like Mandela affected myself. I don't know, but the point is, I knew that I had seen them, and when I moved, I no longer had them. So who knows? But I could have sworn that I at least had like the Why Do Ghouls Fall in Love. That's the one where like Draculaura meets that like gay vampire boy or something. I'm pretty sure that's what happens, and she's like insecure because she hasn't hit like vampire puberty or something, and she can't turn into a bat. Yeah, something like that, I think. But I have the rest of them. They're all in my basement along with my other doll movies. I was very pleasantly surprised to find out that my little cousins also enjoy Monster High. I think they still do. I don't know. I guess kids nowadays get sick of stuff way faster. So I don't know if they're like still into them, because like when I talked to them once, they were all into that like Rainbow High doll series, and I think that the Rainbow High doll series was really good. Like, I love the fashion for them. At least like for the ones that I've seen, they've been pretty good. I have one of the what's it called? The like monochrome ones. Shadow High, I think that's what they're called. I have one of those. But like once upon a time, I was talking to my younger cousins, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we love these dolls. These are so cool." And then like the last time they were over at my house, they saw that I had like one of those dolls, and they were like, "Oh, you can have all of our Rainbow High dolls. We don't really use them. We don't really like them anymore." Like, I thought like a month ago you guys were like all into them or something. Or maybe not a month ago. It's like probably like half a year ago. But still, like, you know, I was still like way into Monster High. Like even now, I'm still a fan. Like I don't collect the dolls anymore, but you know, like I still really like them. So I don't know. I don't know if they're still into Monster High. I kind of hope that they are, because I would love to show them my old dolls. Because I have like the whole like original like lineup, you know, and like their original outfits and stuff. Some of them are kind of beat up, you know, but that's just because I really like them, and I played with them a lot when I was little. But you know, I thought that it would be cool to be like, hey, these are like my dolls that I used to play with. It makes me sound super old. I'm not that old, I swear, but like, you know, I mean, my cousins also didn't know what a 3DS was, so, you know, maybe they might find it interesting, maybe they won't, I don't know. I don't know what kids are into nowadays. I just know that, like, all the times that I have, like, been at my cousin's house, those girls are always, like, fiddling with some, like, contraption that makes whatever is, like, the new toy of the minute. It's like they got this one for like Christmas. I was over at their house for Christmas, and it was like they had like, it was like, I'm trying to think of like how exactly to describe it. I didn't watch them like produce this one, but they had like this little toy. It was like a bunny, but it was also like bread, so it was like a bunny. You get it? I thought that was clever, and it had like a scent. It was like scented like I don't know, like bread or something. I don't remember, but it had like a food scent in it. So what they did was like, so they had like a little like mini like stove, right? And they did some sort of like magic hocus. I guess they put water in it or something like that, and then like they like quote unquote cooked in the oven, and then that's when the bunny came out. Like I don't know why kids' toys nowadays are so elaborate, but they're always like, every single time I have been over at their house, they're always like messing with something like that. They also had this one where it was like a genie lamp, and they were trying, oh my god, they were just like going ham, trying to like, they were like doing like, they had like, I can't remember if they had like a wand or something, or like they were just like tapping on it, but they had like an instruction manual to like detail every single step to take for the lamp to produce this like genie looking like squirrel thing. I don't even know what it was supposed to be. Yeah, kids' toys are so elaborate these days. It's crazy. It really is. I guess because like kids today just like don't have, they don't have like attention spans anymore. So you know, they gotta put like 3 different toys into one in order to, you know, like grab their attention for more than 3 seconds before they get back on their iPad, you know. Though thankfully my cousins are not iPad children. They do play video games, but like all the times that I have been to my cousin's house, I have not seen one singular iPad. In fact, they like those girls, they beg me to get on my iPad. Like I'll be like, when I was like working on like stuff for our debuts and stuff, you know, I was like drawing stuff, they would be like, BBB, can we get on your iPad? Can we draw on your iPad? And I'm like, no, I have to work. I have a deadline, I'm sorry. But like they like fight each other. They fight each other to draw on it too. So like, you know, at least like when they're like wanting on my iPad, they're wanting to like draw and do something creative, and they don't want to just like sit on TikTok or something, you know, or like play games, which I don't even have games on my iPad. It's literally all the stuff that I have on my iPad, it's just for like art and like photo editing. That's it. Oh, and I have like YouTube and like Twitter and Instagram, just so that like when I draw something, I can instantly be like, save, post. But that's it. That's all I have on my iPad. Nothing fun. I mean, drawing's fun. It's fun for me. But yeah, that's like, so my cousins are not iPad children. That is just something that I have noticed from the toys that their parents buy for them. It's crazy. Though I am glad to know that kids do still play with dolls. You know, that does make me feel a little better. Yeah, like I've tried so hard to get those girls like into Vocaloid. I tried so hard to indoctrinate them into the cult of Hatsune Miku, but it didn't work because like they are not very fluent at reading. And also a lot of the older, so like here's the thing with like older Vocaloid videos. So, you know, like pretty much all of the songs from like the late 2000s to like 2014, they're like all the popular songs were in Japanese, right? Shouldn't be an issue because like most videos have subtitles for them. Well, here's the thing with old Vocaloid videos. most of those videos didn't use the closed captions feature on YouTube. They used the annotations. For those of you who are the iPad children that I'm talking about, back in the day, YouTube had like these little, you could put these little notes in the videos. And like the thing was, like, a lot of them like would just like spam the annotations, and that was kind of annoying. But a lot of the people who uploaded Vocaloid videos from Nico Nico Doga would, like, for like subtitles, they would put them in the annotations. And then YouTube deleted the annotations, so they deleted all of the subtitles for it. And then, like, nobody else, like, there's never been, like, for like, they would do, like, like, what were they called? Like talkloids, kind of, sort of, and like there's no official uploads for those videos. Like there's like oh my gosh, like I think it's called like Owata Theater or something like that. It's by like Owata P, I think, but like there is no official upload of those videos at all. So there's no way to like get like actual official subs for them. So you just have Japanese. Good luck. Yeah, it's really such a shame. YouTube had so many good features that they just deleted for no reason. They've got like a graveyard of really good features that would be so beneficial these days, but oh well. Like remember when you used to be able to like actually customize your YouTube profile? Like not just like like add a profile picture and a banner, but like you could customize like the whole layout and stuff, almost like MySpace. I remember that. I remember wanting to do that so bad because like I would go on my favorite YouTubers' accounts and it would be like so well decorated and it would look so cool. And I was like, I want to do my YouTube channel and do stuff like that. And then they removed that feature. So yeah, that kind of sucks. I also wish that they still had the like you could like link to like the next video in like a series. I mean, I guess you can still kind of do that, but you have to like manually change those things, and it sucks. And plus, also like with the annotations that link to another video, you could make them like a clear box, and you would just click on it. But with like the new ones, you just like put like the whole video, and then like it covers half the screen. Like, what if there's something in the corner that's, like, really cool that I want to see? Oh, well, too bad. It's blocked by a video. I mean, in some ways, I guess that's kind of a good thing, because you're not going to get, like, rickrolled or something, but, or, like, sent to something gross, but, that's YouTube's issue, to ban gross videos and rickrolls. No, just kidding. Rick Astley can stay. I don't mind getting rickrolled anymore. It's just silly song now. Yeah. It's too bad. I do somewhat wish that there was more to like customizing profiles and stuff. Like in the current social media. Like there's so many different like social media apps, and like the most you can do to like customize it is like add pretty emojis in your description. That's what I do. And even then, I'm not good at utilizing emojis. It's like, I can't think of too many like besides bee and honey that like and like the yellow heart that like go with my theme. I'm sure someone out there is like, oh, BBB, that's like freaking easy peasy. You just gotta use your brain, use your color theory. You're an artist, you should know how to do color theory. I do know how to do color theory. I just don't when it comes to emojis. Because I don't know every single emoji that's out there. I don't know what goes with what. I don't know what makes sense. Does bee plus pudding make sense? I don't know. You tell me. Because, you know, it's one thing to have, like, the same color aesthetic, but, like, especially for, like, a VTuber account, you want it to make sense, you know? Like, I'm not gonna be, like, say, like, a freaking, I don't know, like, a shark VTuber and have, like, I don't know, like, the blueberry emoji, or, like, the polar bear emoji or some crap just because it matches my color palette. That doesn't make sense. Why are those there? Unless you're a polar bear shark. Ooh. There you go, free VTuber idea. Feel free to steal, I don't care. My brain is just full of VTuber concepts. It's just spewing out of me all the time, every second. I should write those down, but I do. Not anymore though. I have too many VTuber concepts. I gotta actually like do stuff with them. But no, I gotta focus here and now. Here and now, debuts are coming. Come and watch us on November 9th. Yeah! Full circle. Let's go, baby. Yeah. Or wait, did I say 9th? I meant 8th. Sorry. Words. It's September 8th. Sorry, ignore what I say. Yeah, come to our stream. Come to Brazil. Yeah, that's gonna be it for me for today. Thank you all for watching. Again, come to our stream. Have a beautiful day.